anything provocative in your papers, they may question you on that. Otherwise, it'll be the usual, what are your hobbies type questions. Now, who's next?
Me, sir.
Mr. Akhtar, you say you're interested in architecture. Who's your favourite architect?
Richard Rogers.
Oh, I was thinking more along the Wren Hawksmoor lines. Richard Rogers. Doesn't he write musicals?
Oh, miss, it's a different one. You wouldn't get far, miss.
Nor will you. Next. Now, Mr. Crowther, one of your interests is the theatre. Tell us about that.
I'm keen on acting. You know, I've done various parts.
Can I stop you? Don't mention the theatre.
Well, it's what I'm interested in.
Well, then soft pedal it. The acting side of it anyway. Dons, or most dons, think theatre is a waste of time. In their view, any undergraduate keen on acting forfeits all hope of a good degree.
So much for Shakespeare.
It's not the plays, it's the acting of plays. Shakespeare anybody. It's no fun teaching the stage struck.
But isn't being stage struck part of their education?
Music is all right, though, isn't it, sir? They don't frown on that.
No, you should just say what you enjoy.
Mozart.
No, everyone likes Mozart. Someone more off the beaten track. A Tippett, say, or Bruckner.
But I don't know them.
May I make a suggestion? Why can they not all just tell the truth?
Oh, yeah.
Well, no, it's worth a try, provided, of course, you can make it seem like you're telling the truth.
Oh, yeah, of course, yes, with a degree of presentation. Dorothy, anything you'd like to add?
I hesitate to mention this, lest it occasion a sophisticated groan, but it may not have crossed your minds, but one of the dons who interviews you may be a woman. I'm reluctant at this stage in the game to expose you to new ideas, but having taught you all history on a strictly non-gender orientated basis, I just wonder whether it occurs to any of you how dispiriting this can be. It's obviously dispiriting to you, Dakin, or you wouldn't be yawning.
Sorry, miss.
Women so seldom get a turn, for a start. Elizabeth I, less remarkable for her abilities than that, unlike most of her sisters, she did get a chance to exercise them. Am I embarrassing you?
A bit, miss.
Why?
It's not our fault, miss. It's just the way it is.
The world is everything that is the case, miss. That's Wittgenstein, miss.
Yes, I know it's Wittgenstein, thank you. Tell me, just out of interest, did he travel on the other bus?
Bus? Bus? What bus?
On a few occasions he went anywhere, yes, I believe he did.
You can tell, because the world is everything that is the case seems actually rather a feminine approach to things. Rueful, accepting, taking things as you find them. A real man would be trickier. The world is everything that can be made to seem the case. However, je divague. Can you for a moment imagine how dispiriting it is to teach 5 centuries of masculine ineptitude? Why do you think there are no women historians on TV?
No tits.
Hit that boy! Hit him!
Sir, you can't, sir.
I'm not hitting you, Akhtar is. And besides, you're not supposed to say tits. Hit him again. Thank you.
I'll tell you why there are no women historians on TV, because they don't get carried away for a start. And they don't come bouncing up to you with every new historical notion they've come up with. The bow-wow school of history. History's not such a frolic for women as it is for men. Why should it be? They never get round the conference table. In 1919, for instance, they just arranged the flowers, then gracefully retired. History is a commentary on the various and continuing incapabilities of men. What is history? History is women following behind. With the bucket. I'm not asking you to espouse this point of view, but the occasional nod in its direction can do you no harm. You should note, boys, that your masters find this undisguised expression of feeling distasteful, as I see do some of you.
Rudge?
Now, how do you define history, Mr. Rudge?
Can I speak freely, miss? Without being hit?
I will protect you.
How do I define history? It's just one fucking thing after another.
I see. And why do you want to come to Christchurch?
It's the one that I thought I might get into.
No other reason?
No.
Do you like the architecture, for instance?
They'll ask me about sport, won't they?
If you're as uncommunicative as this, they may be forced to.
The point is, Rudge, even if they wanted to take you on the basis of your prowess on the field, you have to help them at least pretend that there are other considerations.
I'm keen on a film.
What film?
Well, lots of films. Only Miss said to say film, not films.
No, Rudge, what I said was, it sounds better to say, I'm keen on film, rather than, I like film.
Like what?
Say this Sporting Life. It's about rugby league.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Is it recent? Look, I'm shit at all this.
Right.
Sorry. If they like me, and they want to take me, they'll take me because I'm dull and ordinary. I'm no good in interviews, but I got enough chat to take me around the golf course. And maybe there'll be someone on the board who wants to go around the golf course. Yeah. You think that's a joke. But golf makes the same sense to me as architecture or films do to you. You may not rate it, but it's an accomplishment. I may not know much about Jean-Paul Sartre, but I've got a handicap of 4.
Where have you heard about Sartre?
He was a good golfer.
Really? I never knew that. How interesting.
Remember also, our puny efforts notwithstanding, you will be up against boys and girls who will have been taught better than you.
Taught differently, anyway.
How did you know Sartre was a golfer?
I don't know that he was. How could I? I don't even know who the fuck he is. Well, they keep telling us you have to lie.
You know, I've a feeling Kafka was good at table tennis.
Yeah?
I'll be glad when we're shut of all this shit.